If you're always looking for new things to sell on eBay, I am coming to you with some suggestions that I have come across that have been successful for me. So if you want to find out what those are, stick around and check it out. Hello, today we're going to talk specifically books. These are books that I picked up at a recent auction haul, probably about a week and a half ago. Had them listed. Some of them I've already sold, or one of them I sold. I've got a couple that have active bids on them. I put them up to auction. We're going to go over them. These are going to be weapons books, anything to do with guns, rifles, pistols, you name it. First one we're going to go over is this United States Military Small Arms 1816 to 1865. This is, I'm going to try to show this, see if it picks it up on camera. This is copy number 690 of 200 in the original reprint. Let's see if you can see it right there. So it is a numbered out of a first print of the book. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here. There are, it just has a lot of information on different weapons, parts, pieces, sights, you name it. Some of the information that will be handled in here, let's just go through Chapter 1, muskets, arsenal conversion of the percussion system, mechanical priming systems. Chapter 2 is on rifles, rifled muskets, and rifle muskets, carbines, and handguns. This one was originally printed in, as I said, it was printed in 1970 by the Eagle Press. It's a pretty good sized book. This one I have currently, let's go switch over and look at my listing on it. I should have already had this queued up. And this one I actually did have in auction format. Auction. I would list at auction at $40. Starting out, it still has a day left. This one hasn't had as much traction as some of the other ones I'll be showing you. But if we go back up and pull up comps, the only one I've seen sold recently, $65. I do show listings for anywhere from $50 to $100. It looks like some of them in a lot worse condition, but we'll see. Now that the auction's about over, I'm probably going to switch it over to a set price and set it at probably $50. That particular one I did pay $10 for, I believe. I'm just double checking. Yes, I paid $10 for that book. So hopefully, time will tell. We will get a pretty decent return on that. The next ones I'm going to show you, there was a set of 3 of them. I went ahead and listed them individually. These are from George Mattis. He's a Winchester enthusiast that wrote several books on Winchesters as well as other subject matter. This one, the Winchester Handbook, and the Winchester Model 12. These 2 were actually signed by the author. I'll see if that'll pick up on camera. You'll see it right there. Right there. And they're in really good condition. There is some wear on the corners of the binding, but the binding itself is in really good condition. Again, here's the other one shown, signed by the author. As far as those are concerned, I had them listed. I went to auction on these as well. And right now, I listed them at $60. We'll go ahead and transition over there. I had them listed at $60. As you can see, I've only had 18 views on one of them, 4 views on the other, and I have watchers on the one and 2 watchers on the other. The Winchester Model 12, 1 of 1,000. This one I actually do have the bid. The first bid is $60. The 3 books I paid $17 for the lot of them. So I've already got $60 coming in on that one as soon as that one finalizes and I get payment, and that auction ends today. The other one I already shipped, and we'll go over that real quick just to show you what I actually made on it. It was the Sight book by George Madison. This one was not signed, but it was in good condition as well. As you can see here in the images, it's probably in better condition than the others. It went out at $50. Was the winning bid. I'm hoping that the other one gets a little traction. I did have 2 watchers on. I hope the other watcher kicks in with a bid and a bidding war ensues, but who knows. So as you can see, those came back with a pretty good return. The next one I've got 2 of these. Well, this is actually the Shooter's Bible. These are in pretty bad condition, rough condition. This is from 1942. It is a catalog along with lots of information. You get shotgun blanks. Let's see how much a Mauser pistol. This particular one shows, price is a barrel, $6. Let's see what the actual Colt Service Model Ace in 2245 went for $60 back in the day, it appears. But it also has information in here, an introduction to muzzle loading, has articles as well as ammunition. So I guess there's probably a wealth of information in here for the gun enthusiast. And I think that's what makes it a collector item. It also covers knives, tents, golf clubs, and look, there's even color photos. And I'm not sure if that's going to carry through. This is Stoeger, the Shooter's Bible. It's 1942 edition. Arms, ammunition, and accessories. And the other one that was similar to it is a Stoeger catalog handbook. You'll notice that there is a common thing of Stoeger in here. Stoeger was a gun manufacturer, did a lot of import. I believe I want to say it was the, I don't want to lie to you, so I want to just double check that. They start out in the late 1800s, moved into the 1900s, and they're still a gun manufacturer today. I want to say it was the Beretta. Yeah, it was. It's wholly owned subsidiary Benelli, which in turn is owned by Italian firearms manufacturer Beretta. The thing about Stoeger, when they first started, they wanted to make guns affordable here in America, and that's kind of how they got their start. But anyway, we'll move on to this other one. Stoeger, this is catalog and handbook, 1934, catalog number 25. This one is in rough condition as well. And it looks like, back in the day, you could get a nice rifle shotgun for, around $40, $50, upwards to $60. But they are collectible. From what I have found, let's go over to these. These don't drive as high of a price. I picked them up for $16 for the pair of them, so $8 a piece. These books I paid a little bit higher for than I normally would pick up books. If you've seen many of my other videos, you do know that I started the business out selling books on Amazon. I have a whole slew of books up here on the bookshelf that I still have listed there, and we're going to go ahead and type this in. Stoeger Shooter, is it? Shooter's Bible. As you can see, there's quite a few of these that are out there for sale, anywhere from, this is a 1950 edition for $18. There's one for $30. That was from 1947. Let's go ahead and look over at the sold listings. Let's transition over so you can see the actual. There we go. So some of the more recent ones are carrying lower price. I'm hoping there's the one I have. I guess it only sold for $9.99. Went to auction. I wonder what the buy it now is. These may not be, like I said, I only listed them at $20. So let me know if you've had any experience with these Stoker catalogs, and let me know what your thoughts on them are. These two are probably going to be a hit or miss, but we'll see. I may get what I paid for them, but you know, it was a gamble I was willing to take. I did do comps on these at the time, and I'm wondering why that one only went for 10. There's one that went for 13. There's a 1945. That could be the content on the front that actually went for a best offer accepted, so I'm not sure what it would have went for. This particular one is the one that I just showed you. Was that maybe why I picked it up for the lot. This one sold for $45, so I'm hoping that between the two of them I will get a nice hefty profit on them. So like I said, let me know in the comments down below if you what your thoughts are. The last one I'm going to go through is this one right here. This is Arms and Ammunition. Again, it's an AF Stoker. You can see down there. The reason it's in the plastic cover, of course, you can see damage up here in the corner. There are some tears on the back. And the front, there's the shipping original mailer's label. But the problem with it, and I'm going to try to carefully cover it out here. One of the issues is the cover is detached. So it is in pretty rough condition, but this is from 1931, 1932. It is coming up on 100 years old. Well, I guess I shouldn't say coming up. It's closer to 100 years old than it is new. Let's just put it that way. So I'm going to slowly put this back in there without doing any more damage to it. As you can see, it has gone to the ringer. There's staining up here as well. I'm not sure if you noticed that. But this one I paid $12 for. And let's go back up to my account. And we're going to go auctions. And let's switch over here, and as you can see, this one I've already received a bid of $40. It's still got 6 hours to the auction. I have no watchers on it, so it looks like they are probably going to win it. The whole thing is, I also bought with this lot, I bought some center rest replacement rest for arrows that you put on your bow. I think there was 8 of those, 7 or 8 of those. I paid $3 for a lot of them. I wasn't really expecting a huge return. It's one of those things, last minute, no one's bid on. I'm going to bid on $3. Bam, it's sold. We'll see how I do. I don't know if you do that when you're in auctions. You can let me have comments on how you handle auctions, and do you pull the trigger on things you normally wouldn't just because nobody's bid that minimum bid. But anyway, the total lot for this lot that I bought at auction, with all my lots that I purchased, was $70. It's $69.47 for, with buyer's premium and the purchase prices. So $70. I've already made $50 on one book. I got a bid of $60 on another, and then I got a bid of $40 on the other. So what is that? $150. I've already more than doubled my money. Probably right at double it after subtracting out PayPal fees and eBay fees, listing fees. But these will go out, buyer pays shipping. I'm going to put everything through medium mail. Even though the ones are catalogs, I consider them Aquarian, is that the word I'm looking for? vintage antique books, and I'm going to push them through media mail anywhere, so it's going to be minimal cost to the buyer. But that is what I've got. The thing is, there's another auction coming up. It's got a lot of these books. I've had luck with weapons related books in the past. There are a lot of gun enthusiasts here in the United States, and so there is a market for them. So even though some of them were in really bad condition, there are still collectors out there looking to complete their collection. So I just want to bring this out to you. Is it considered a BOLO? I'm going to consider it BOLO because I'm on the lookout for them. I'm going to pick them up until the market drops and they are no longer, demanding the price. Anyway, that's what it is. If you've had similar experiences with weapons related books, let me know down in the comments. If you have other niches in books that you have done well in, let me know that as well. I'm sure some of the other viewers would like to know as they're coming up in the ranks of being an eBay reseller, so that maybe they can be on the lookout at them as well. Anyway, that's it. If you want to see, I believe the next video I'm going to put out is going to be on Militaria. I've been doing fairly decent on that as well, and I picked up some items that I think you might find of interest. So if you want to be notified, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and hit the little bell icon next to it. That'll give you notifications when I do put out new content. I'm starting to get back into it and get more content out there, but with running another small business with my wife, it's summer related. Summer has been very hectic, as well as my full-time job and trying to reorganize it, restructuring my business model. And I'll go through that with another video as well. Anyway, again, 3 things to do: subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and leave comments down below if you found this interesting. If you have had similar experiences, I want to hear about that. Or if you have other niches that you in books that you would like to share with the rest of my viewers, I would love to see that as well. Anyway, that's it for today. I will catch y'all later. See you next video. Peace out.